when you're face to face with Jesus, it's going to happen one day. I say when, I don't say if, I say when. When you are face to face with Jesus one day, what is truly going to matter in that moment? Are all the politics going to matter? Are all the division, the separation, all the anger, is that all going to matter? Is your disappointments, your hurts, your pains, your circumstance, situations that you've been through or that you're going through, is it going to matter? When you're face to face with Jesus, what do you feel is going to matter the most? And in my opinion is, number one, your relationship with him. Do you know him? Does he know you? Have you allowed him into your life? And have you allowed him to be the savior of your life? Unfortunately, sadly, he will say, I did not know you, because you have blocked him out. You rejected him. And that's heartbreaking. But then there's those of us who he does know, and that we do know him. And again, I just think in the moment, of all the 44 years that I've been here on this earth, and all the things that I've been through, and all the things that I'm going to still maybe go through. And this last year, I have noticed myself, I have become bothered a lot more than I normally am. I don't normally get bothered very easily, but for whatever reason this last year, I've been bothered, nagging. And I can't really explain it other than the fact, just it's almost like annoyed. And annoyed just with all of the people that, they nitpick, or the ones that are just making bigger deals out of little things. And when you look at life, especially when you've had a death experience close to you, whether it be a family member, whether it be you yourself, I mean, for me, I see things differently than I did before Liam died. I see things differently. I hear things differently. I process things differently. And man, those little things just do not matter anymore. And that is something that I've come to the realization of. And I see, again, and then this last year, again, I've gotten so, like, not bitter, but just annoyed, with, gosh, grow up. Or, hey, don't worry about it. Give it to God. Or, hey, it's as simple as just being kind, and as simple as loving one another, respecting each other, and not involving ourselves in places we don't belong. And again, it's just one of those things that I've gone through this last year, and since Liam passing, it's just opened my eyes more and more of how petty we can get and how petty we can be. And so again, that thought today, I saw the grouchy old man in the store today, and it brought the thought in my mind. When you're face to face with Jesus, are you going to act like that? Is it going to be worth you acting like that? Or when what you're doing right here, right now, is it pleasing to Jesus? Because one day, again, not if, but when we are face to face with Jesus, we have to remember the way we've lived, the choices we've made, how we've committed our lives, and to what we've committed our lives to. It's all going to matter. But those who are choosing to commit their lives to other things, it's almost like you're placing it above God. You're placing other gods before the God. And it's dangerous, because in this world, it's almost like we're brainwashed practically to put money, put work, put the things you have, put your beauty, put your music, everything like that, things like that. That's like the big part of your life. That's like the part of your life. And again, are we placing those things above the Lord? or even on the same level. I mean, I believe that the Lord is okay and happy when we're happy. I feel like He does want us to be happy and joyful. But He also doesn't want the world and the evil things of this world to bring us that joy and happiness. Because then it gets twisted. And then you get tangled up. And then you, again, start bringing things above the Lord and loving things more than the Lord and the spiritual side of things. So, little tidbit of Marcy Ardiano today. And again, I love you all. And I have been working on myself this last few months and trying to just clean it up as far as my attitude and as far as my the things that are poking at me a little bit, the thorns in my side. And yeah, that's kind of the deal with me right now. And prayer is always appreciated. Same as I would love to pray for you, whether it's anything specific or just in general. And I think that's another thing that I feel it is so important as a church and as followers of Christ, is to always have each other's backs, regardless if you are agreeing with what they're doing, regardless if you're seeing them fall or slip. You know, let's say you disappear from the church for a few months or a year or 2 years, whatever, and nobody gives you that phone call. Nobody does that check-in. Nobody even bothers to reach out to say, hey, what's going on? What can I help you with? Or what can I pray for you about? Or what is it what support do you need? And I feel like we've slipped a lot in that area, including myself. And when I go on these chaplain calls, that is one thing I do, is I do check-ins afterwards, a few days, whatever. Most of the time they just continue asking for prayer or have a couple questions, but it's just that little tidbit of reaching out, even if it's just one time, 2 times, whatever, for a few minutes, a text message, an email, whatever it is, reaching out and just saying, hey, I'm here. And being a presence, not necessarily saving them from the world, not necessarily going above and beyond, I'm not saying that, but just be present. And sometimes that is all the difference a person needs in their life, is to feel just not alone, and to feel like at least somebody is caring for them and their needs and whatever it is that they're going through. So be present in people's lives, mentally, emotionally, physically. Be present in the moment. Don't wait years to check in with somebody that you haven't heard from. If they're on your heart, shoot them a message or shoot them a phone call, shoot them an email, whatever you got to do. Reach out. There's reasons why they're being put on your heart. So, waiting for the warm weather, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Love y'all, and here to serve.